Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. And don't die. That what I wore this shirt, and I'm open carried at the time. I forgot, you know, I wasn't even paying attention. I had my jacket on. And I'm like, look, I mean, at least I look kind of normal. I mean, I had my veteran hat on or whatever, but I'm like walking around. I was like, I didn't even realize that I took my jacket off and everything. And one of my kids was like, Dad, you know you're wearing a shirt that says "Don't die," and you're packing a huge hand cannon. Like, it's like, what are you trying to tell people? Oh man, it's sometimes the symbolism stuff. It's just bad. You don't mix them together. It looks like you're going to go start a riot or something. That's the one thing that always bothers me with the whole prepping thing is, like, you know, the labels and everything. I want everybody to be prepared. And I know a lot of folks say, you shouldn't show that OPSEC, bro. Like, well, you know, if you don't show that you're doing what they're doing, it's kind of like when I was in the Marines and I did activities. If I did the same activities as everybody else, it just shows that you're not just forcing people to do stuff. You're participating in the same thing as everybody else. And it's kind of what, you know, like this. I finally got my, I've been working on this area for a while, and I've finally got my new water container. This is Rockwell. If you ever seen it, Rockwell, go look them up. But this is actually got support. It's I have to label everything in the containers so everybody knows what's inside of them, so they don't come back here and wonder what it is. This is a Rockwell. This is 35 gallons of clean drinking water, and it's up off the floor. If you've got containers that are already barrier proof, there's no absorption from concrete. So I keep trying to tell people, for people that experience it in a disaster, I've actually experienced it, having, you know, some garages are nasty. You do not want to set your water containers on the floor. Clean, dry, well-groomed basement area, then of course you've got a great spot to put your water containers. There is this thing though, where it actually absorbs through the ground, and a lot of folks don't know that. Here, let me turn this camera around a little bit. It actually absorbs from the concrete into, it can actually take in some of the smells. Most people don't know that about water. It's, you know, storing water, the place it is, it kind of smells like that when it comes out. Doesn't mean it's going to kill you. It just, you know, it might not smell good. So you just keep that in mind. A lot of people will put it on something, stack it up, put something on the ground, and then, anyway. But if you share kind of what you're doing, it just helps other people prepare. Back to preparing is this uncharted supply company. And I want to open this bag and do a show and tell with you of what's in this, because some people are preparing for New Madrid or anything crazy, or, you know, just wanting to be prepared, like if the lights go out. You know, you want to make sure you got some stuff. Or if you're on the road and you just need, you got your get home bag, you got your good, your GOOD, get out of Dodge, but be a get out of Dodge vehicle. Inch bag. You know, you got your, in case I never come home, you know, I'm never coming home again. Don't put the A at the end anyway. So, a bug out bag, 72-hour bag, you know, whatever you want to call it. But some cases you're going to want a bag, and this is a 72, and I want to share with you what's inside of it in case you want one, because some people will get one of these. So I've shown cheaper bags, and this is more of the high-end bags. So let's take you through it. All right, right off the bat, I had to call it the 72, and it's got all your survival tools and everything else. Says there's instructions, organization. A lot of people like stuff like this because it already comes organized. You're gonna like how this is set up. You're gonna want to do a bag like it yourself. I don't think there's anything on the outside here. I'll just keep that there. This is the waterproof bag that it comes with. Has a little whistle here. I don't know if it has a ferrule rod attached to that. Probably not. Nope. Just wanted to make sure. These are all adjustable. You got a place here to put your camelback type thing. You got a place here, money valuable. You could probably put like a small little NAA
pistol in there, something like that. Some kind of small pistol inside there. You've got D-ring holders back here on the side. I got to show all this because I want you to know. You got holes back here for molly. You can attach another bag, but it is waterproof. You open this guy up like this, and then we're going to pull this out, and I'm going to hover you over it so you see it a little bit better. Make sure I grab it by the hoops. But I just thought this was kind of neat. Just pull it out. That's it. Well, then it's got these dry things in it. That comes in most of these. But there's your bag. Now, we have the kit, and we're going to hover you over so you can see it a little bit better. Now, hopefully you can see this okay. Got to make the risk outweigh the rewards for a lot of people if you're going to keep stuff like this. You know what I mean? And obviously you wouldn't go showing everybody, but I am a talking head on YouTube, and I want to share. All right. You've got a whole section here. It's all marked off. Everything's labeled on this little canvas here. So you know where everything is. It's all divided up so that you can find it. And you flip this guy open by clipping these little guys. Now they make other kits. You want something bigger, they have stuff that's bigger than this. But I just thought this was rad. We'll get to one end or the other. We'll just go through each one of these real quick. Make sure you can see them. There's your food. See, it's a no-brainer. I mean, you open this up, you know what you're getting. There's your food. These are those bars. If you like this sort of thing. It tastes like sugar cookies. If you like sugar cookies. It's Christmas time, so those of you out there that like sugar cookies, I like sugar cookies. I gotta lay off the cookies though. I try to work out more than I do eat. It's hard. When you get older, man, it's like, man, you're just like, whatever, dude. It's like, man, I am this old, I just let it go. All right. There's your water filtration system. This is a really good kit. Now, this is a Sawyer, so everything you find in this bag isn't going to be the cheap stuff. You're going to be looking like these kits that they just come with some generic Chinese knockoff of something like that. Well, kits like this, they come with high-end stuff. That's why kits like this usually tend to run a little bit higher. But you got your Sawyer and everything else, and it's all set up with your little bag. That just separates it for you. It's a no-brainer, and if you're going to give this as a gift for someone that might not know enough, but you want them to kind of be able to find what they're looking for, and show them how to use it. Like stuff like this, like water filters, show them how to use it, show them how to clean it. That's the other thing. A lot of folks don't even know how to clean these, but they'll go and use them on a hiking trip and they'll never clean them. But you use that syringe, you just push through and just blow it all out. All right, next up, got tools. This one's got duct tape, fire starter, knife, paracord, and a shovel. Just gonna kind of throw stuff off. You got decent paracord. Got a, it's a knife. See how bad that is. Sometimes you wonder how bad this stuff looks. There we go, branded little knife. Got ferro rod. Got shovel. Man, it doesn't seem like the garbagey shovels. They even branded their logo on it. Look at that. It's not the complete garbage, not the bendy flexy ones. You've seen those that I've shown on the channel where they like, they just break. Duct tape. That's cool. Red tape. Ready tape. Okay. You can see the eye there. There's ready tape. I'm not even going to put that back in there. I'm just going to keep moving. There's air and vision. All right. What is this? Sometimes, some of these are kind of questionable. It's like, well, you got to breathe. What if it's bad? You know? Oh, it's a really good air filter mask. It's not like a, what is this one for? Usually it has like the NIOSH approved stuff on it. Yep. NIOSH, yeah, mesh. Let's see, where is it at? Usually they put those on the packaging, but I guess not. Let's open it up. I hate it when they don't put it on the packaging. It's usually probably in the label. I want to know, like, It doesn't really have all that. You've got this extra layer in here. I guess that would protect you because you've got this opening section here. That's for breathing out. Breathing in comes around you, and then breathing out comes through these vents here, and you blow out. That's kind of neat, though. I mean, look, if you ain't got a gas mask, at least you got something. You know what I mean? That's kind of cool. That's actually a neat little mask. If you needed it. It's always good to know. But that would be more for debris. You know, like volcano type stuff. Ash. Well, I keep telling folks, like, during a nuclear blast, like, you've got your alpha, beta, and gamma radiation. I did a video about it a while ago because I am RPPM, so I try to explain mask, you know, that that's not going to do you any good or whatever. You know, should I wear a zombie, what is it, like a full-on gas mask or whatever? Like, gas mask is just what it's called. It's for gas, and you can use a gas mask for chemicals, you know, and stuff like that. But chemicals you really don't want to be mixed up with, and like dirty bombs and weird stuff. So you got to make sure. Holy moly! We spared no expense. I feel like I'm on Jurassic Park. Here we go. Check this out. Good Lord, look at that. Those are like legit. That's legit. Does it have lenses? Oh man, that would be cool. I bet you could get lenses for it though. Change it out to dark. Oh, you got a chem light. That's cool. I like those. Those are nice. A decent mask and that. Well, I mean, if you're in a situation, you know. All right, let's talk about this bottle. I know it's a lot of stuff. We'll get through it together. We're friends. We're all friends here. Check it out. They got their logo on it. I like this container. That's cool. It's just a regular container. You know, it even gives you instructions. Oh, explaining the process for water. I love it. It's all laser engraved on the back here. It's dummy proof. You can hang it up and just let it boil. Isn't that neat? That's so cool. Hey, boil twice. Remember that. That's neat, though. All right. It's got this zipper here that goes to nowhere. Let's see. Shop. Let's pull this down. Let's get this down here. Do these rip out? Yeah, I didn't check that before. What is this? Warmth. You've got to be in. Let's see. We got, okay, I'll read it. It's blanket, gloves, and we've got hand warmers, hat, and tent. Tent? There's a tent in there? I don't think the tent fits in there. Those are nice. What? I guess if you're gonna, I gotta try these on. Hang on. Whoa, dude. Man, these are U-lines. So, I mean, you could like break a glass window or something with that, I'm sure. These are thick. Man, you should feel how freaking thick these are on the inside. That is insane. You ain't going to get cold in those. Those will keep you warm. That'd be good to have on the roadside. What's this tent? Oh, it's just a shelter. I always church these up. But a tent would be a tent, right? But it's silver. It's basically, you know, a space blanket, as you were. Oh, look at that high quality. I always expect the very best. I gotta rip this open. Oh, that's cool. And see, look at that. You got yourself some swag. You could even wear that around and be cool. See, you're not gonna be unpopular wearing that. I'm just saying. But you could come up with your own stuff too. I mean, if you needed to. Just saying. What else is in here? Of course, a space blanket, like I was saying. What's this? Hand warmers. I've got some more hand warmers. I should probably throw them in there. I'm going to put this back together. Little hand warmers. For emergencies, right? First aid, what do we got? I don't have Nurse Sippy here to talk trash about it, so let's just get through it. Antibacterial wipes. Now these are handy dandy. Everybody needs some antibacterial wipes. What's this guy? What we got? Freaking banana boat sunscreen. Well. Now you pasty fellas out there. You need to rub that on your bum. Alright. What else is in here? That's it. Let's see what we got. This is the kit. What do we got in this thing? That is legit. Legit, legit, legit. Well, well, well. Let's see. Is that stuck? Oh, it's stuck to the tape. It's okay. There's your first aid guide. You've got all of your little, you got ibuprofen, aspirin. Now, aspirin, if it expires, it will expire. After a year, I throw away aspirin. I don't mess with aspirin because of the, it can kill you. It can. Yeah, I know it's like you got to find it on the internet. Everybody trusts the AI. They ask the AI the question. It's like, well, there's no proven blah, 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 blah. But technically, any doctor would tell you aspirin, yes, can kill you. And you would have to look up the details in that. Let's see here. What's this thing? All right, there's your scissors. There's your tweezers. Decent pair of tweezers. What's that? Gloves. Is that gloves? No? What is that? Oh, well, Sippy's not here. I can't ask her questions. I know I've seen this before. The splinter probes. I don't know how to use those. I usually get those little, they're like a little splinter removal. You tear it open. I have a bunch of those, but I don't have one of those. What's that? Safety pins, burn gel, antiseptic wipes. They're all labeled, so I've never seen those splinters before. Gauze, lots of gauze. Adhesive bandages, lots of bandages. Wound closure. What's this? What we got here? This better be something cool. Oh, okay. This is just the peel and stick ones. It's peel and stick sutures, basically. You got your just wrap with gauze bandage. There's that. I'll put this over here. Gotta keep moving. All right, let's get to the cool stuff. What's this USB charger thing? Yeah, I'm quite sure this was probably made in China or something like that. It's hard to get. That's a hefty. Can't be completely cheap. Pretty hefty. There's your information. It's a little radio. Is it charged? I probably have to charge it. Let me turn it on. It probably has to get charged. Typically, most of these are dead. That's why you got to go through these kits. Never trust that they're like ready to go. Stuff like this would have to get charged, but you know, don't fret. You have a crank. So let's see. Let's turn that on real quick. There we go. Ready to antenna. I like the buttons are tight. Oh, battery died again.
The temperature was 32 degrees. The 11 a.m. area weather roundup. At the Tri-Cities Regional Airport, it was mostly sunny.
See, that's the Tri-Cities Regional Airport. Anyway, so it's like I said, these kits, like these are typically dead. But what you should do is get these right away and go ahead and plug them in and charge them up, because you're going to want to charge your cell phone or whatever for communications to stay in touch with someone if you're in a serious situation. Keep that in mind. All right. Matches with their label. I do like that everything's labeled. I think that does give it more credit. You got some cotton here. I would add some Vaseline to that. I don't know if, you know, it doesn't have any Vaseline. I'd put some Vaseline on that. Vaseline and cotton balls, man. That's the original fire starter right there. Waterproof matches, can't go wrong. We got here. There's a charging cord for that. Let's what's this guy? That sucker's locked in. Alright, cool. We got batteries. Now that doesn't work with that. You've got to charge that. You can't just change the batteries now. That's all that's in that. So you would take, let's go ahead and pull this out. Let's see if this thing's worth a crap. People want to know. I think I put it in backwards. That happens. It didn't look right though. There it is. Get your butt on there. It has a clip, so you can clip it to your pants and it goes in and out, and then it doesn't have any other settings. It does have a low setting, but that's it. It's just a flashlight. Nothing crazy. This guy here, sometimes you got to replace a couple of things that you don't like as much. And I like tools. I like crazy tools. I like knives and crazy shovels, and so everything for me is always supersized. You know, grams equals poundage equals pain is the motto. You know, more weight you add, the heavier it is. It's going to be heavier on your shoulders, and it's going to hurt to try and carry it. So you got to make sure. All right. It's not super cheap, but it's not super expensive. You know what I mean? But you've got your tools. You can't complain about that part. Try to get all these little tools out. There's a lot of them. I know I'm fighting with that one there. I think that one's in there pretty good. I'm going to need a tool just to get that one out. Here. Don't fear the Reaper. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, baby. Don't fear the Reaper. Hey, check it out, though. That's cool. All right. Is that it? I think that's it. I'll put a link. You can go check it out and complain all you want, and leave me some nasty comments. Please don't say anything too mean and derogatory. But I love you, and God bless. Take care. Stay sane, and please share.